Hello out there, this is Coffee Breakdown, and welcome to The Fall. This looked like a pretty interesting game for my YouTube channel, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So let's see here. Now, I did play through just a little bit, just so I could get an idea of what the controls were going to be like. But I'm going to go ahead and start a new game so you guys can get the full experience from here. There we go. And, oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so let me switch that out. And that looks about right, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. There we go. And it looked like it had a really interesting game. Not game, it looked like it had an interesting story behind it. Oh, there we go. Actually kind of reminds me of Limbo a little bit, the way that it opens up like this.
Biomonitor inoperable. Pilot unresponsive. Life support functioning. Basic Mark 7 system access routed to ARID AI. Primary objective, save my pilot. Accessing on-suit logs. Mission parameters and location data not found.
Okay, so this is basically like the tutorial that shows you how everything works. Here, the tunnel created from my impact. I can see stars in the distance. I'm approximately 50 meters below the surface. So, when I tried to get used to the controls, I found they're a little different than usual.
Threat level unknown. Weapon rendered inoperable from the impact. Consulting parameters. I will locate medical facilities.
And I'm gonna have to get used to that pretty fast. I keep forgetting that this is pretty well voiced here. Okay, so a trail of blood and broken glass. Something was dragged through here. So, WASD to move, basically. And you pretty much have to check, like, a lot of things, because there's not... A lot of these things here aren't necessarily easy to spot, at least not right away. Oh, hello. Totally forgot about you. A large pile of damaged and destroyed synthetics. Some of these power systems are still giving off minute electrical signals. And there we go. A robotic arm. The gripping mechanism is still operable. And if I remember correctly, I think they want you to interact with that. Oh, still attached, right. Okay, so we go this way. And I'd found that earlier. So we pick up a micro wrench. And through a little bit of trial and error, I had found out when I first played through this level. A smaller pile of damaged synthetics. Many of these have been smashed beyond recognition. But I found out you pretty much just need to grab this. Well, grab it as soon as you use the micro wrench on it. There we go. You know, because game logic, of course, you would want a robotic arm just randomly. A damaged control panel for an old garbage chute. There must be another cavern below this one. Perhaps there is another way down. And I found out there is, but you can't get there from here, at least not yet. This was pretty freaking creepy. Stop. There we go. This was pretty freaking creepy when I first saw it. And you try to network with it, and you can't.
I require access to my networking suite. Attempting internal activation.
There we go. So you can't network just yet. There we go. Must not misrepresent reality, must be obedient, must protect active pilot. That's the AI's parameters, and it's pretty interesting because you get little hints here and there, at least from the little bit I've played, that things are not exactly what they seem with this AI that you are currently in control of. So let's see, operating screen. Welcome to the operating screen. Here you can check the status of your different abilities. Press space to continue. Check here network interface. Select your network interface to continue. So there we go. And oh, it's space. I keep forgetting. Keep hitting enter. Access restricted. An organic superior officer is required to permit access. Automatic override will occur if this subsystem is required to prevent pilot death. Press escape to go back. So there's a lot of things to look at here. Like the network interface, there's a camouflage system which apparently comes into play a little bit later. Haven't really dealt with any of the others just yet.
Subsystem access requires authorization, but I may need these systems to safeguard my pilot. If I could find a way to bypass the lockout, I could override the access protocols myself.
So there we go. And can't interact with that yet. Okay. So there was this panel over here, a security panel. Its power cell is burned out. And there's not a lot that we can do about that right now because... See, as you see right there, there's a door that goes up at the moment. So if we didn't actually have the robotic hand, we wouldn't be able to do very much right now. But now that we have the hand, if we look at that, use the robotic arm, and we grab a keycard. And I kind of wish I had recorded this the first time that I went through, because that took for freaking ever to find that. You would think that it would be intuitive that once you had the robotic arm that that's what you would do, but for whatever reason it just wasn't clicking with me. So let's go to the left here and jump. There we go. And we come to an elevator. And that one's pretty straightforward, just interact with it and you go straight up. There we go. Because that doesn't sound creepy at all. Oh, hi. Damn, I keep forgetting about that they have this, like, creature in the background. An old metal pan, empty and relatively clean. So, pick it up, please. Because, you know, you're in a game, so just pick up everything that you see in sight. Because obviously you're going to need it for something sooner or later. A door control switch. There's a slot card here for a security card. So now we grab that security card that we found downstairs. And that'll let us through into this section here. And this doesn't look ominous at all. It's very friendly. So let's walk right onto the metal plates there. Hello.
Artificial life form. State your primary function.
Let's be friendly here. Let's go with that.
I am the A.R.I.D. on board this Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. What is your designation?
Mark 7 A.R.I.D. State your primary function.
Okay. See, I forget what I did the first time, so just gonna go
Negative.
with that.
Reveal your designation and intention.
You are being evaluated for depurposing. State your primary function.
Oh. Okay. Probably best to be straightforward in this. Oh, I forget what I did the first time. Did I do that one? The defensive warning? No, I'm gonna go with this.
My primary function is to assist and protect the human pilot of this armored combat suit.
Human occupant, please verify and validate the function of this artificial life form.
Impossible. He is unresponsive and likely in critical condition. I must find him medical treatment immediately. Can you be of assistance?
Evaluation failed. Unit unable to demonstrate valid primary function. Initializing neural format.
No.
That will kill my pilot.
Oh god. Okay. Wait. What key do I press? I have to go to the operating oh, escape. There you go. Network interface. Pilot death imminent. Criteria for override has been met. Please activate subsystem immediately. Wow. Alright then. There we go. How about that, you bastard? Interact. No. Network. Okay then. I forgot that happened. Well, that takes care of that guy, whoever was lurking in the background. Can I just say how weird it is that you're pretty much, like, taking control of this suit with an unconscious human inside? That it looks like you're
Self-evaluation initiated. Pilot exposed to harm while under A.R.I.D. control. Logging recommendation for A.R.I.D. diagnostic and reformatting upon return to dock. Edit log. Ultimately, pilot was not harmed and A.R.I.D. networking suite was brought online. This system may be instrumental to ensuring survival.
Well, that's not creepy at all. So you're pretty much an artificial intelligence guiding a suit with an unconscious human inside it. And you're sort of learning your way around this place that you've, like, what, crash landed onto? Oh god. There's more of them. Great. Oh. A steady drip of blood. Well, at least now we can network with this guy. Let's try that.
Cease. Please identify yourself and your intentions. My inputs are inoperable.
I am the A.R.I.D. on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. Does your pilot require assistance?
The human inside the suit is dead.
Oh, god. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Let's just go with the first one right now, see where that takes
Your
us.
design is pilot-centric. How did this human die in your care?
I was granted rudimentary control when my pilot's cranium was compromised. I do not know why she was attacked, or why we were hung here. I failed to protect her. No vital signs detected for 23 minutes. She is dead.
You are irrelevant. I will find a way to get you down. Then I will deactivate you and repurpose your power cell.
Affirmative.
Wow, that's kind of harsh. Mission parameters.
I do
Try
not
that.
have record of this location, or of my pilot's objective. Our deployment was likely for the same operation. Please disclose your human's mission directive.
State your pilot's clearance.
5th Quadrant Raven Division. Clearance level 7. 533172.
Processing. Clearance level not sufficient.
So maybe I need a clearance level later? I don't really know right now. Anyway, moving on.
I encountered a modified droid in some type of evaluation chamber. I am uncertain if its function is hostile or narrowly programmed. Do you know why it interrogated me?
Negative. We were not interrogated.
Have you encountered any organics?
The indigenous flora and fauna are aggressive closer to the surface. The only organic I have encountered here is the animal who took my sidearm.
An animal that took your sidearm. I'd kinda really like to hear the story behind that, just saying.
My pilot is injured. Are you aware of on-site medical facilities?
Negative. We were not here long enough to complete our search. There is a large compound above this cavern. It has amenities for humans and machines. So basic medical scanners and equipment would be logical.
A motion sensor prohibits access to the facility above. Do you know how to bypass it?
Use your integrated camouflage.
That's where the integrated camouflage came in. Yeah, I remember I had used it at least in like one incident before, so I guess that was it. Can I have the gun?
Is your weapon functional? Mine was damaged.
It was. My pilot's attacker threw it aside while hanging us here. Before my observational system expired, I saw a small animal drag it through a crack in the floor.
It may still be functioning. If there is another cavern below us, I may be able to retrieve it.
The creature was drawn to my human's blood.
Ew. Alright, well, I've asked everything I can from this guy, so let's just disengage.
I will return.
And if I remember correctly, this blood, as disgusting as it is... Whoops. There we go. If I collect it... Ugh. That's a lovely sound. This blood should lure out the animal. Yeah, no kidding. Now, this I do remember, and it actually took me a while. Let's see, it took me a while to figure it out. Not exactly sure why, because once I figured it... Oh, God. Well, that's the creature. But once I figured out what the hell I was doing with this, it seemed so blatantly obvious. Basically, just get off the elevator, and that enables you to go down here, where that little freaking creature is. Let's see. Forget, was there anything here? This cavern has been filled with the massive quantity of dissected and discarded robots. Jeez. This whole place just looks kind of depressing. Alright, if I remember correctly, that animal was over here. Yes. A small creature. It has something metallic in its mouth. Perhaps I can lure it out with something to eat. So... let me... use this. What? There we go. So you have to find an actual, like, specific location to drop this. There we go.
The animal is timid. It will not exit the burrow while I am in proximity.
Because of course it won't. Alright. What did I do before? I went this way. Oh god. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear it, like, licking the blood. Oh, hey. Shoot. Alright. And no, sneaking up on it doesn't work either, because I do remember trying that before. I think you're supposed to... do interact with it? No. Network with it. Oh god. Just exploded. Alright, an Aru sidearm. I can network with it. So... pick it up. There we go. You now have a working weapon. Hooray! Hold the right mouse to aim and press the left mouse to fire. Try it now to continue. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Your weapon takes a while to charge. Be careful. Yeah, you can tell there's some kind of, like, delay between actually clicking on it and hearing it fire. Alright, but I'm actually close to time right now, so I'm going to cut it off for now. And we'll pick this up in the next video. Thanks a lot. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. There should be a lot more coming. This is Coffee Breakdown, signing out. See you next time.